on.
They said, you got that joint?
Yeah, I mean, it just say it's recording. It just say pause and stop recording, so we good.
It says recording.
All right. Yeah, let's go.
Breaking 2020 news. COVID-19 is ravaging through the country. We're live on the set right now with the Unbiased Podcast. Gentlemen, how are you guys tonight? We have on the scene King Jones, my man Bias Buddy, and Made 5K. Fellas, how are you guys handling the 5,000 pounds of pressure we're facing in the face of COVID-19? Gentlemen, I'll kick it off to you guys.
Go ahead, Bob.
Oh, me first?
Yeah.
Me, Chev, I'm doing well over here, brother. I can say that I'm probably in a lower percentile of the country where I'm still getting paid fully. I work 5 hours a week, 1 day a week. I'm considered essential. I actually have a card. And, you know, life is splendid, I would say, from my end of things. Other people aren't doing the same as well. You know, a lot of people are out of work. A lot of people are struggling. A lot of people losing their lives.
Yeah.
But I would say I'm okay, my friend.
So we're going to confirm. We have made a contact with Bias Bud. Bias Bud is okay in the face of Corona-19. He is essential. My man Made 5K. How are you making out with COVID-19, sir?
I mean, you know, it's tough, man. You know, my job laid off some people. Unfortunately, fortunately, I made the cut. Felt like I was trying on.
All right.
But you know, everything good, man. I just been trying to stay away, you know, from the fam, my older relatives. I stay away from, you know, FaceTime them. She be cutting our own hand, this motherfucker. And, it's tough, man. I'm blessed, man. You know what I mean? What about you, Jones?
Man.
Last but not least, King Jones. How are you making out COVID-19, sir?
Man, listen. I've been to prison. I've been to county jail. I've been to cars of crackheads getting high. Shit, like I wouldn't missing sports. That shit another day. I'd have been through so much in life that this shit truly don't bother me. Like, cause I don't really go nowhere any damn way.
Right.
So, before we continue,
Still working. My job did lay me off for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, right. It was the quickest bounce back in the history of niggers. The history of the NFL. Niggers for life. He bounced back. He got cut and re-signed to a bigger contract within 30 minutes. So,
nigga, I was in the parking lot, like what the fuck, yo? Nigga call me back.
It was like a Puff Daddy and it was like, what we gonna do now? It's all fucked up now.
Yeah, that was fine.
Hey, and for the record though, Bud keep having them house parties. We calling Hogan, man. Bud got 30 people every day, man.
Listen, I had a motherfucker. I had the battle. This nigga had 12 executives in the building with him. Nigga Chang had the whole motherfucking list wrote down on a piece of paper.
So we can confirm King Jones is also all right with COVID-19. And last but not least, I can report myself personally. I'm here. I'm still on location. You know, I'm symptom-free, highly sanitized. So that's 4 for 4 with Unbiased Podcast.
That's what's up, man. Let me ask a question, man. Do anybody know, you know, not, you don't have to say any names, but do anybody know anybody that's been directly affected by this unfortunate situation?
Jazz called a lady that kind of like her mother. She got that shit, like her older siblings' mother.
Mm-hmm.
And like, yeah, she got that shit. But I mean, she good. She just feel like she got like a cold.
She recovering.
Yeah.
And that's good, man. Like, and that's the thing. Like, I know I joke around and touch base with everybody, but it really is the truth because you just never know because it definitely has hit close to home. Like, I haven't been affected personally, but some of my in-laws, and through the grace of God, they ended up being all right. But it was a scare. So you know what I mean? When you're dealing with hospitals and testing and just the mental pressure of it, the anxiety of it all is enough to drive a bitch crazy. So right. It's definitely. We make a joke out of it, but it definitely, man, touch it. I recommend for everybody out there, touch base with your people, man. Reach out, make phone calls, people you haven't spoken to in a while. If you love them, man, because you never know who's affected with this one.
Right. What about you, bud?
Nobody personally. I guess you can kind of say they weren't like, they didn't get tested and said they had it, but they felt like they lost the sense of smell. They was in the bed for days. They wasn't feeling well. Like a lot of people have, you know, I felt that way. Like for instance, a week ago when Teddy Riley was on live with Swiss Beats, and they was like, why did it get pushed back? Or it wasn't Swiss Beats, it was even like, it was somebody else. And he was like, nah, it wasn't no changes in it. It was just that, you know, Babyface got real sick all of a sudden. He had to stay away from everybody, separate himself. Somebody in the comments said, what he got, corona? They said, no. This week, Babyface come out say he got coronavirus.
Right.
So to me, it's like that. A lot of people getting the symptoms of it, don't know if they got it or not. I don't know nobody. Like personally, like I remember we had the conversation a week or so ago. Is her name, I don't want to say her name wrong. Is it Nabu or Nibri?
But yeah, either way, go ahead.
Oh,
name
well,
unimportant. I'm just saying the name ain't important. We don't want to do that.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying because she spoke on her story. She made it public. So I mean, so I was just saying like,
Posted herself though.
huh?
Okay.
I'm with you, but I'm telling Shan that she posted shit herself. So like,
Yeah, because I don't know her personally. Like I read her story, and I'm like, damn.
What she said she had that shit.
Yeah,
she got it.
Oh, word.
That's locally. So I'm just saying, like, I don't know nobody else, like, any other stories. Like, I know we said other few things connected, but as for me, man, it's like what May said, you know, I've been around my older people in my family. You know, so far, everybody seems well. Everybody seems good. And it's a serious thing out here, man. I want to give a shout out to Diddy and everybody yesterday that was doing it for the healthcare workers and all the healthcare workers by themselves. Just the people that's out there in the field. Because I've been hearing stories, like I don't really try to read up and watch so much of it, but I've been hearing stories about like the healthcare workers in New York who ain't like fully like covered or like you know, taken care of, and they still going to work every day. It's like, you know, shout out to the people that's really risking their life on a day-to-day. Because like Chef said, we make light of it and make fun of it because what else is it you to do? Like, can't, you know, just sit sad and it, you know, life got to go on. But it's truly crazy.
Yeah, I think like I'm kind of with you. I don't know anybody personally, but I know people that actually do know people that you know that's suffering with it or succumb to it, and it's just very unfortunate because I can be honest and say I was wrong. I was one of them people like this shit a joke. This shit ain't nothing.
I was there too. I was on shit. Us black folk don't get that shit.
Yeah, we don't get that shit. But now like they stopped our world. Like really, like we're doing them all. But yeah, you know. We doing a motherfucking podcast away from each other. So, you know what I mean? But this is the unique thing, this is the uniqueness of it though. Through this time, we finding the brightest spots to make each other laugh, you know, tell everybody they appreciate it, check in with our folks like Chev saying, just continue the process, man.
I'm gonna tell you one thing else too, yo. Just taking a step further, yo. Black people, yo, we are an amazing group of motherfuckers, yo. We got culture like no other, bro. Like, despite all that we've been through and despite all of the things that's wrong in our community, one thing is for sure, yo, we are some creative, entertaining, resourceful motherfuckers, yo. Just everything from the Swiss and Timberland verses, which we want to get into, but aside from that, the Don't Rush challenge where everybody going with the little makeovers and everything, and
even the dance-a-thon. Diddy did 8 hours dancing, bro.
Come on, bro.
Non-stop.
Come on, man.
He was on live for that song?
8 hours.
Thanks.
Shout out to D Nice though, who like kicked all of like the internet parties off.
Yeah, the 10-hour day.
Man,
you know why that's so important? You know why it's so important? Because I wasn't named D. Like, I wasn't named sharp to who D Nice was. Like, and then my people's told me was like, yo, you don't know who D Nice is?
Old
and
school hip-hop
and since then, I kind of like I have learned who he is and what his stature is in hip hop. So that's kind of dope. Like all on the strength of him just entertaining during quarantine.
I know who he was. He was
So you know, one of the things that we're definitely affected by, the kids are out of school, man. How do y'all think this learning experience is for the kids? Like going, the 5-year-olds, 7-year-olds is on the computer learning right now.
That's a good question, yo. Like
it is. It's different though, cause like, for instance, like my older kids, they already been home. They been homeschooled already. So like their lives really haven't changed. Right. Other than the fact they not coming to my house anymore.
Right.
So I gotta see them. I FaceTime them, shit like that. But for the other kids, man, that shit like life altering. And not even just that. Can you imagine the stress a mother or a father like goes through who can work from home, and they kids in the house all day?
Right.
And then you got to help your kids with the schoolwork because you're virtually their teacher.
You trying to do your own job.
Why you got to do your own work? Like, man, that shit got. That's why I don't get when motherfuckers saying that you should come out of this with like another plan to do something, or you should have some money. Say you should do this. How when you got to be a worker and a
Motherfuckers say that they don't have responsibilities. Yeah.
right. Like, and nigga, how you gonna say? How you not gonna pay your bills?
Right.
So like, I wonder what you really say. The money that you would spend outside.
Yeah, it's like
real money.
It's like a few people I have to applaud. Like even these landlords, a lot of them. Like I can even say, like my brother is one of them. The landlord knew, what was going on in the world, and basically reached out to them and told them, like, for the next 3 months, period, depending on how this thing turn out, let us know what y'all can afford, and we'll work with y'all that way without having to pay them back. So that's like another blessing within itself, that a lot of these landlords and, certain people is, helping, even from the major companies, they're helping. So
that's the gift in times.
Take for granted.
That's the gift in times like these, because it's almost like post 9/11. It take real strange occurrences or, sad events for people to unify and come together. And
right.
Then, after it's over, you see how long it lasts, but you got to be grateful for however long you have it when you have it. So I feel like
and
stuff like that, you seeing people that's showing love. The color don't matter. I mean, obviously it matters in the scheme of like people that's getting sick in certain demographics and stuff like that. Y'all still here with me?
Yeah, we here.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So I mean, in certain demographics, color and all that shit matter. But in the large scheme of things in the world right now, man, everybody's going through the same thing. So everybody understands the circumstances and what you're going through.
And that's one thing that's unique right now. Everybody is going through the same shit.
Fact.
I don't care if you black, white, Egyptian, Mexican, African, Russian, you getting this shit right now. You going through it right now. So it's
one thing just because you asked the question about the students though, I kind of found it a little bit funny. Like, mind you, my son's 7, right? And from now going through the process of having to use Google Classroom and everything and using the laptop, I realized that my son wasn't really familiar with how to actually type on a computer, on a keyboard. And it's only funny because you think we grew up, we the computer generation. Right. Or we probably was not even, we was writing papers and shit, you know what I mean? But then people learn typing. Now he's so used to using tablets and phones that he never even really used an actual computer before. So now we gotta teach my son how to actually type on the keyboard.
Or even shut that bitch down right.
Right, how to use it, period. Because he don't.
And the greatest thing.
What, bud?
Go ahead, Jones. Go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead, bud.
One thing
no. Go ahead, mate. I was gonna say the greatest thing about like when you get stripped of something is picking up new tools and learning things. Like me, I'm Mr. Optimist. So it's always a positive and stuff like this. Like for like instance, what y'all said earlier, I'm one of the people, and like I said, it's crazy during these times. I got my son here with me, so it ain't like I'm just free, not working. I'm like busy with him when I'm not. But in the sense of like when I'm on Twitter and places saying like this is a time for like creatives to create, and obviously that's people with less responsibilities. If you got kids and you got a job that can be done from home, your shit's a little hectic right now. You're in the percentile of like going fucking crazy. Like you like the kids that was wishing like, oh, I can't wait to get out of school. Now you paid all that tuition and can't walk across stage. Now you did all that shit, no prom, none of them last fucking moments, fucking off, all that. Like,
how would y'all feel about
those
that?
life experiences though?
You feel me?
Like,
that shit sucks. That shit
is
sucks.
crazy.
Like,
they gotta suck.
Like when we went prom, mate. Really, all
you left
prom.
You left.
No.
Who left? Something spilled on him. Pork.
It was Pork. Pork had the fucking.
I know that story.
It was something in the truck. The nigga had some shit on the
white. He left.
Yeah, like that's like when you think of our prom, that's what you think of. You think of Pork, not of leaving the prom early. Like this.
And you just think prom in general.
That's what you think about.
Yeah, but even with our prom, like when we see that picture of like 30 of us, even though we're all probably not close like we used to be, that's an epic picture. Like
who got that picture?
I'm unsure, but it's just it's a wonderful.
I don't know.
Wonderful memory.
I feel like Gene got that picture, yo.
I do, but to speak
on
the
2020 won't have that chance.
Yeah, and speak on
that's the
whole point, bud.
They should be a whole bunch of Zooms connected.
Yeah,
and to speak on what you said, like my baby sister, the youngest one, she was graduating from Bowie this year. and she put in work and she can't even get her commencement. You feel me? Like that's part of it. Like that right there. Or it's just like you say, prom, homecoming, all that shit. Just not. I mean, homecoming probably already happened, but a lot of shit is not what it is. So even March Madness, the football, NBA, I mean, college basketball, all that is really affected.
Yeah, I feel bad for Dayton, yo, because Dayton was gonna go on a run this year.
You know what I do like though for the older kids? You know, when we was in 12th grade, we might not have to go to school every day, or we could leave early. I think the online teaching will be a unique tool for kids that want to work that's older in school too, though. Like 11th and 12th graders could just do the online and come in.
I ain't gonna hold you. I might, as much as I like prom and all of that, yo, I think I might sacrifice prom to not have to go to school, not have to get up and go to school every day, and kind of do what I want to do and be home.
So your ass realize them bills in life about to kick in if your ass ain't going to school and got your shit figured out.
Yeah, I mean,
And if your
still
grades
going to college.
But what I'm saying, if your grade's good,
How many of them kids going to college from around here?
I mean, damn, bud.
Yeah, that was fucked up, yo.
No. I ain't saying that. I'm not saying that. I don't even know.
Exactly.
I don't even know the stats. But I'm just going up from what I see. And being an older person, or coaching and just hearing kids talk and how it is, a lot of our kids be around here not doing anything. And, you know, it's like when you rush, because I think we all did it. You rush to grow up. And then when you grow up, because that's funny, when y'all say how you think kids dealing with being inside, I think they kind of realize, like, when they look at their parents and be like, why you don't do nothing? Why you just be always sitting in the house chilling? Like, now you see when you really, like, get to a point, right, because they being stripped of being able to do what they want, but you get a chance to see what it's like just being still.
You know what's scary, too? You know what's scary, too?
Anyway.
You know what's scary, too? This COVID-19 is really, he's bad. This COVID-19 is really putting that household to the test, too. Like some, people use work to escape home, or the kids use school to escape what they're going through at home, and now they have to deal with it. Even down to relationships, like it's really
making or breaking a lot.
Yeah, it's putting relationships, bonds, friendships, just whatever, parenting to the test, man. I just hope, more people come out this winning than anything. You know what I mean? What the hell is Chev doing?
I don't know. He put the corn on somebody in the corner like a candy man. They had a hood on and just disappeared, just went away.
I don't know what the hell Chev doing. He leaving, he moved.
Oh, he switching sides.
Yeah, stupid.
But I think
I was asking if he had his back light on because you could see it was getting dark behind him. I didn't want to get dark to the point where you couldn't see him.
All right, which side is better?
Yeah, so you good right there.
Missed the location. All I see is a beard.
Yeah, so I just think
Like right as a bitch.
And another thing that we're going through, like down to the grocery shopping, like we can't find Lysol, toilet paper. We can't do nothing right now.
Yo, this shit, I had to drive all the way to Walmart to get paper towels the other day. When I was texting y'all about the paper towels the other morning, I had to go all the way to Walmart. I get there, it was 4 packs on this shelf left. I took 3 of them. I wanted to be something. I'm gonna leave one for somebody.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It was 4. I took 3. I'm being kind.
I'm being kind, bro.
But it's just,
all 4 of them bitches.
But it's just what people
already look at me like I was crazy.
Being in the grocery store and everybody got masks on, it's like we're in a third world country.
Fuck all that. Being grocery store, ain't no food in there.
It's a lot of different shit going on in the world. Everything's being readjusted. Like I don't even believe that the world will be the same after this.
I don't believe. I seen
changing everything.
I watched the TV the other day, right? And it was like, you know how we do. We walk in the room, we dap everybody up.
Right.
He was doing that on the TV show, and I cringed.
I ain't fucking with that no more.
Like, it's like, do I really want to do that in the future? Like when I see people, it's like my instinct is to dap them up, but I'd be like,
we normally do the dap and hug. We do everything. We embrace. But like I told the white dude at work, we've been giving out the pounds for years. We could get back to that shit. Don't y'all new to this? Y'all kissing motherfuckers.
Nigga straight get one of these. Nigga get one of them joints. The head nod. That's it.
What's up, bro? Good to see you, man. I ain't seen you in years, bro.
Motherfucker,
straight up.
Because the sad thing about this overall, though, and this is where we're gonna get into like the dog spot of it. The Rona's taking people off this earth, whether we like it or not.
Smooth getaway.
Yeah, and it's crazy because even though we make jokes about him as an athlete, we trip off him a lot because we feel like he don't live up to his potential. Like I'm praying for Karl Anthony Towns right now, man. His family, man. I feel like I'm in the NBA. I feel like I'm a part of everything I love, the NBA, NFL, and to see a person like him lose his mother to this battle, man, that shit just it crushed me. Period. I knew him, and I'm going through it with him.
Like,
So
that's hard, yo. Like both his parents had it, and his mother died from it. He was like incredibly close to his mother. Like, man, I couldn't imagine. Like, I mean, he's young. I mean, he's still young. He probably was like 24, and I'll be 33 next month. I couldn't imagine losing my mother. But
not even to this, just in general. I could be
I'm saying this person. Even said this, I couldn't imagine losing my father. Right now.
And even to like, you know, not to, you know, make it like a, you know, an emotional moment, but these people are dying by themselves. Nobody by their bed. They're literally texting their family members.
Machines breathing for them.
Machines breathing for them. They're literally texting their family members and telling them like, this is it. You know, I love you. And then you still don't see, your family don't even get to your body until it's released.
Wait, Cat them family from, yo?
Cat from Philly.
No, he's from New York.
He from New York or Philly? Well, I knew he from somewhere in that area.
No, he might be from Jersey. He from the tri-state area though.
Yeah, I know he's from somewhere else.
That's where that bitch vicious up there, yo. Like I heard one of my coworkers, we was on a conference call. Now here's the thing. You gotta take it with a grain of salt, because if you know anything about New York niggas will put a little bit of swell on it. They will hype some shit up. You know what I mean?
That's what they do, don't they?
And my man was saying he said he knows 20 of his classmates he went to school with have died from COVID-19. He said 20 of them.
Can I be honest?
That nigga lying, huh?
You sound crazy, yeah.
I don't know. Do he live in New York?
No, he live here now, but he from New York. So I was asking him like, yo, how you?
I believe it, yo. I feel like every other person in New York got that shit, and like a lot of people, yo, New York like Italy. When they were saying 700 people died in Italy and then 583 the day before, yo, New York had like 700 plus back-to-back nights last week, and I think they had one last night.
So why the battle rappers ain't got it then?
Man, listen, I ain't seen a lot of mid-age young black people.
Ain't no Jets or Johns got that shit or no Knicks.
Black people
West Side Gun got it. West Side Gun.
Man, look, listen, I've come to believe, while I like West Side, I've come to believe that West Side is a motherfucking over-exaggerated, man.
He a New York nigga too, huh?
The fullest shit.
He just want to drop that song.
First of all, side note, how is this nigga dropping this paper purr shit with these champion sweatshirts, man? Like, nigga, the C is still on the show.
I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. And
I
don't know the fashion world, though.
But for the record, bro, Chad, your man,
I can't even say it, yo. That's the hardest thing to say in the world, yo. The way he say art.
20 of his classmates ain't died, was 4. That nigga lying.
You know what? I don't want to turn the neck. I don't want to turn this.
No, we joking. We gotta laugh.
No. Let's joke. But it's something I've seen that you could take this as a negative. You might take it funny. I don't know how people might take it. A lot of these deaths, because I was seeing it the other day, watching it tick up, keep going up as you watching it live. How many? Because it's a question more so than a statement. How many of these deaths do y'all think is people that's dying and they just giving it to COVID?
A good percentage.
Honestly,
good percentage.
But that go both ways though. They giving some to COVID that might not deserve it, but it also might be some who not getting it, who will deserve it.
Right.
And you know what bothers me?
You truly really not gonna know until months go by. First of all, like we talking. This shit motherfuckers really been dying for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, shit like that. Unfortunately.
Longer than that.
No, I'm just talking about in America.
Okay.
Right? But an autopsy takes 4 to 6 weeks, period. So, and shit like that. So how do we say the person that died from the COVID-19 when you haven't went through all of the process to say would they truly die? A person, I can shoot you right now and they're gonna do autopsies and say what actually killed you.
Right. But you know what is they ain't even doing autopsies right now. They just put niggas in the
they
ground.
just guessing.
So even with the COVID, what bothers me with it so much is they're telling you like, yo, your symptoms is not bad enough. Go back home. If you feel like you're ready to die in 3 to 4 days, come back. And by the time you get there, you're ready to die. That's what fucks me up the most. And it's not even the healthcare workers' fault. It's just that we don't have enough supplies to take care of this.
But did y'all read the shit earlier with a lady from like down like Shady Side? They told her she had it, and she like was doing her own thing and went crashed her car. They crashed it. So look, it was in the paper earlier. Like she was not like a Calvary hospital. They told her they thought she had it. Instead of her going home, whatever the case may be, she was out somewhere and crashes the car. So BG&E had to come and pick up. She had a light pole and drop. So BG&E had to come out. She gets in the BG&E truck, touch the shit. So BG&E had to fucking sanitize their trucks, which cost them thousands of dollars. They had to quarantine, which cost them money. And so obviously they cost BG&E like $9,000 the whole time the lady got the shit. Like she just got charged. Like she got a criminal charge for not
telling them that she had the corona.
Yeah, for not because they gave her orders. They said, "Well, we think you got it. Go home." So it's her and it's like two other women. It's like two other women. It's like a lady in Southern and a dude. I ain't even say
the lady in Southern coughed on the cop.
One of them spit on somebody.
She need her ass whooped. Fuck a charge. Whoop her motherfucking ass. Beat shit out her.
That's wild.
So what y'all, since we in the Rona area, the social distancing thing, how y'all feel about that?
I feel the same way. Like I don't, truly speaking, that's something like the bar. I don't go around people. Like I come around y'all, we shoot the podcast or just chilling, meeting. I go around the same people. I go around like Hayes. I'll leave my house. I go to Hayes' house. I leave here. I might go out God and chill with like 3 or 4 people. That's why I say my life hasn't changed that much because I don't do nothing out of the ordinary other than just not going to the bar.
And we know bar life ain't.
I agree with that, but like I said, the biggest thing for me is more so like I can't, just can't get to the barbershop. You know what I mean?
Shit.
Just want
coming to the house.
Man,
Barbara's dying doing that.
I heard about my girl was telling me about that. Somebody, what barber died? She was
down in Mississippi.
Just telling me about that shit.
Down in Mississippi, nigga went, she said, fuck that, I need a bag. He went hollered at his clients, caught the Rona and checked out.
Yeah, see, nigga, bad as you, bitch.
But we know Bud ain't doing no social distance.
I am social distancing.
Nigga,
you got company every day.
You had 12.
Listen, you can have, for one, everybody been breaking the rules because today they announced, I love how the fucking rules change every other week. Now it's 13 feet, not 6, and it lives on shoes, and you can drag it down.
Tell your father throw them tails away if they live on shoes.
Man, listen, them is what fuck everybody need a pair of them bitches. That's the Rona fighters. Them the Ayugits. Put a pair of them bitches on, you can step on anything and survive. You can walk on water.
Fuck around, get a tetanus shot with them bitches.
But like, yeah, though, straight up, man. Like, I've been around people. I'm not gonna lie, but I haven't really I've been around the same people that I was around prior to this. So it's like, and I get it. Like, it's a conversation me and my mom keep having because it's serious. And she'll say, you don't know who they've been around.
Exactly.
You don't know who they've been around, and you don't know. And that is also true.
That's the thing right there.
That's also true. And at the same time, while I respect it, at the same time I'm trusting that, that it is what it is with the people that I'm around because it's like I'm doing my duty. I feel like I'm not going out of my way to be around people. I'm not going crazy. I'm around my family. Everybody I'm around I consider family and my peoples. And I get it. People distancing from their family. People are social distancing from everybody in their life. Unless little babies and most families stand together. But I get it. Every precaution that somebody's taking, I truly understand it. And like I told my mom and other people that's, a little more high strung on it, if all of us make it through it, all of our ways work. God bless. That's just how I'm on it. Like
that nigga should be a politician. You heard that nigga? That's a Joe Biden gun. That was a Joe Biden speech.
Hey, that boy said a whole lot without saying nothing, man.
Hey, that nigga said, if y'all make it through, God bless America.
That's a lot, man. I'm just saying.
But no, listen, I do though. I feel you because, like I say, I haven't seen my older kids in a couple of weeks, other than I pulled up on him like last week. I talked to him from like my car while he was at the door. But I'm used to my son. I'm used to my son being in here. Like I said, I'm in his room right now. So I ain't never seen this nigga run this clean, but he ain't here.
Right.
And for me personally, I just haven't been, over there to see my mother. My mother diabetic, like most black people. So I just been like staying clear of her. I worked, I work every day. So I FaceTime her every day, talk to her, see how she's doing. Like, you need me to drop something off, I would drop the shit off at the door. But I'd rather not be around you just because of what I know, I have to do every day. So,
and that's the thing, man. Like, so many of us in our community. That's the thing that you have to think about when again, it doesn't make it any less sad. Of course, somebody like Big Cat Mama or whatever passing away, it's still a tragedy. But the thing is, so many people in our community have pre-existing, conditions
right.
where they have diabetes and high blood pressure and high cholesterol and asthma and all type of shit that truly is only really, I never met a white person with asthma before.
Now, white people got asthma.
I never met white people with diabetes.
Exactly. That's what
White
I'm saying. So like these are diseases and ailments that exist primarily in our community. And that's why a lot of us is checking out from this corona shit. So we gotta just do our part to just, like you say, protect our loved ones, not go keep that 6 to 13 feet, whatever.
Because that corona don't discriminate.
It don't. And we need to focus on our health coming up out this. Especially,
I got a question for y'all though.
What's up?
If they announce a vaccine for this bitch, y'all gonna get that joint?
No, I ain't fucking with it.
I'm fucking with it.
I ain't never had the flu in my life.
I never had a flu shot.
I got the flu shot 3 weeks ago.
I never had a flu. I never had a fucking toothache. I never had what's the joint? The ear joint? I never had
ear infection. Yeah.
Ear infection. No, I never had none of that.
Nigga never lost a tooth. Nigga never went to the dentist.
No.
Nigga never.
I've been there. Well, I haven't. So I'm not gonna start none of that shit today.
No,
nigga was born 6'2".
But what we do need to do, as I always tell people in general, we need to focus on our health, period, when it's over or even during this time. Like, men scared go doctors anyway.
For the most part, I don't fuck with vaccines. And I've never had, like you said, knock on wood, I never had the flu shot, but I never had the flu either. So I don't plan on starting, but I ain't gonna lie, it is kind of tempting to get back to, if they tell us in order to get back to regular life, this vaccine is recommended, I'm gonna at least consider that bitch. But I don't want to, but I'm gonna consider that bitch.
And that's respectful. I'm not gonna tell you you're wrong in what you're doing. Cause look, when it's all said and done, if we all make it out, we all blessed, and that means both our ways work. God bless America.
My nigga, listen,
Get to
I need a running mate.
Hey,
Nigga gotta be on board with the program though. That's all. But listen though,
Hilarious.
I ain't since we all been bouncing off each other, I'm gonna take this chance to just say, I feel like we all said what we had to say on COVID. So I want to bounce that into the next conversation, which is something we got kind of because of COVID. Everything with Versus, everything with these online talents, everything that's going on with people just doing stuff to entertain us, man. Like,
let me go.
Which y'all been feeling about everything. Somebody else can take control. I just wanted to bring that up.
Yeah, let me go. Man, hip hop right now is probably in the greatest state it has been in the last 30 years. From 1990 to 2020, the Versus in general is paying people homage that we did not even know was a part.
I'm sorry to cut you off. Let me say this real quick before I forget. Cause bro, you like this type of shit. You like the at people and all that. We need, because it was an argument back in the day. We need a Rakim versus Big Daddy Kane.
Thanks. And Kane can wash him.
Wash him. Well, I think so too. I'm with you, Shay, but we need that.
All right.
Go on, ask Swiss right now, man. Go on, do that.
I'll kick it off.
Pick that up. We need that.
So what I'm gonna say is though, like, just Jonte Austin, man. I did not know that man was that great. I knew about him.
That was a history lesson
So
right
death
there.
and all that LA. Man, him and Neo. Sean Garrett and Dream. Timberland and Swiss. RZA, who RZA just did it with Primo.
DJ Premier.
I'm just like,
Classic shit.
bro,
T-Pain and Lil Jon.
T-Pain, it pills so many, even the Manny Fresh and
Manny Fresh and
Scott
Scott Storch.
It pills so
Hit Boy and
many
Boy
layers.
Wonder. Hit Boy and Boy Wonder.
That's the one I ain't see that one. I ain't see Hit Boy and Boy Wonder. But so
Fire.
far, I went with Timberland.
Yeah, I took Timberland over Swiss too, even though
I
Swiss
took-
got
I
the
took-
club bangers.
Yeah, Swiss had some shit. But I took Timbo.
Timberland
I
got
took, and the surprise upset, yo. I ain't gonna lie, Sean Garrett had some shit.
I took
So
Sean Garrett over Dream.
Yeah,
I
right.
took him over
Dream.
Dream.
Right.
I hate to say it, but
I
then
took
look,
Sean Garrett over Dream.
I went with Neo, even though Neo had a lot of his own shit on there, and Jonte had some shit.
Time out. I took Jonte because when Jonte played certain songs, Neo was like, "You wrote this." That
You
right
know,
there
right.
told me you won. When that Aaliyah came on, or that I forgot it was another song, and Neo didn't even know Jonte wrote that. And his bangers, I had to give it to Jonte.
And then last,
That was probably the best battle.
I went with Scott Storch, T-Pain, and Premier.
No, I went with Scott Storch got Fresh. It was like a 13-8, 13-7.
Hold
I
on.
give him that.
Before you go on, can we get into, because Fresh made this point. Can you say Yo truly won
When everybody did that.
when he was in a collective effort to make the beat?
Because and you know why it's true. We've heard "Cry Me a River" 3 times already in this battle. From Timberland, Scott
Sean
Storch,
Garrett.
and Sean Garrett, right? We heard it 3 times. So it's like 2 of them on the beats, 1 of them writing is like you said.
And like Manny created a sound that lasts to this day. If you turn on their music today from 2000, 99, 98, 97, like that shit goes to this day.
But I will say this though, in terms of degree of difficulty, Manny Fresh is taking a program like Pro Tools or Fruity Loops or whatever, and he's taking prearranged sounds and putting them together to make a beat. I respect it. The shit rock. But Scott Storch, even though he's only contributing to a Dr. Dre or Timberland beat, this motherfucker is actually writing and playing actual instrumentation, like actual keyboard.
He's playing the keys.
Writing music, huh?
He's playing the keys. Is he actually writing?
He's writing that music, yeah.
Like not like some drumline writing, like actual lyrics.
No, I'm talking about writing the piano keys.
But that's what he does. How hard is his job?
My point is, I feel like I can't write no fucking piano key. Like the degree of difficulty.
Yeah, he can. That's what he does.
But what Fresh also said was,
and he's doing all of that.
But what Fresh also said is, I cleared some of my instrumentals to be in beats. I didn't use those.
Beyonce for one.
So it's a catch-22.
That's on that Bud Love.
What's that?
I don't get you what you mean. He said he cleared it. What you mean?
He cleared his beat.
Beyonce, Before I Let Go, Beyonce uses something in the beginning of that song that's from Fresh.
Yeah.
So Fresh
okay.
argument is valid because Fresh, like Fresh said, I could have used some of my collabo things, but I didn't.
I feel
But
like
nobody loses in this. Let me be clear. Nobody
at
loses.
all.
Right, no.
At all.
Nobody loses. It's pure us.
That's what I was gonna say, mate. I was gonna say, at the end of the day, people are so competitive. They get technical and want to get more into like the bass. Because I feel like even the grading scale is like, who you listening to? The random fans in the comments? Who you really want to say you and your peers? What you looking at? The blogs you respect and see their percentiles when they do their polls? Like, it's so many different people weighing in on it. At the end of the day, it's just all wins. Certain people are already in control of it. So it's like, Neo. So doing that is putting Jonte Austin in a different light and giving him his flowers.
And
like
I know people that say Neo lost because he played his own shit, and they thought that Jonte had more diversity.
That's fine. That's all opinion. And see, that's the thing. That's why it almost get into like, and don't say anything to go against this because I'm not making it about this. But that's almost like when we said about like 50 and Ja, and we put that out in public opinion, or we put anything out, or like how we did with Music Soul Child in the text message. Anything get out in public and opinion can go either way. But when you really look at it for what it's worth, it's just enjoying the song and which one you enjoy more, Shav. Like you said, if we compared the Ja Rule joint to What Up Gangsta, that fan base that day might fuck with that more. Or that base might not like that more. It don't really take away from either. You might give Manny Fresh credit for doing everything, Jones. Certain people say, oh, it's all the same shit, Cash Money. I'd rather see T-Pain against him, like you said in the message. Right. It's all opinion. I feel like it's still a good battle. It was still interesting. It's just certain people that work with each other gonna replay shit. If Diddy go on, or just like you're gonna hear a lot of the same music in certain places.
And I feel like this though, like with Manny is that like for Manny to be able to create albums, not just
cut. He
created album at the album. You go from you get it just from what we know. You go from Get It How You Live up until at least Carter
500 Degrees.
Right? Go 500 Degrees because Carter 1 had other.
I got something to say after you say this.
Oh yeah, Carter 1 too.
But this Carter, you go from Get It How You Live up to 500 Degrees. How many albums are that when Manny's the only producer on the album?
10 plus.
And one thing I'm gonna give
probably at least. Yeah, let's go with 10 plus. I'm gonna say 15, but let's go with 10.
Yeah.
Meet in the middle, 12-5, nigga.
And I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest about this. During Manny Fresh battle, some people didn't even know those Cash Money songs.
No.
And but that also makes me question your love for Cash Money. Cash Money is not just Lil Wayne and Drake and Nicki. Cash Money is an army for real.
You can't blame that because when we say Cash Money is an army, better yet a navy, yeah, we know that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
122 not gonna know that.
But I'm just saying.
And you don't know that fan base in that, and there's so many people in that room.
But I'm
that
just
person
saying,
that love
if you wasn't there when Tuesdays and Thursdays was out, nigga, you ain't
exactly.
They was really coming through Gardens on Tuesday and Thursday.
But the valid point about it is you have to know. I just think with music, it's like the NBA, sports. We're gonna learn the history of it in order to talk about it. So that's why we say LeBron is not better than Mike or Magic or whatever, because we know the history. So even with music, like if Manny Fresh is not there just because of Back That Ass Up. He's there because his catalog is respected enough to be there.
Motherfucking Tuesday and Thursday, fucking.
But you got to realize with music, man, it's 300,000 people. I forgot how many people was in their room. Everybody ain't into every genre.
And
so
you know what's
people
funny?
that like one more than the other, but it's a lot of people that might not. Them Scott Storch songs is touching. But I'm just saying in the sense of if Scott Storch do a song for Eve and Gwen Stefani, Eve is a hip hop artist. That song is touching so many more places, and some of them Cash Money songs is just classics to the culture. And that shit go further. It go further than them songs to the culture and with hip hop, but to the charts in that moment, and them people that just listen to Noun 29. I'm just saying though, those people are judging too. So all of those people, all opinions matter because everybody's in that room. So you gotta look at who's being judged like that.
When hip hop was created, it wasn't for the charts; it was for us. So
you telling somebody that knows.
To me, the culture comes from
somebody that knows this.
Always.
You telling somebody that know this, but I'm just saying when you got a public battle with all people in it, all people are voting. That's why I'm saying everybody's winning. Them people that might know that Cash Money shit ain't Cash Money fans. So why do you expect them to know that?
But I'm just saying the history of music is important. That's what I mean.
But sorry, Bob Shav, you ever seen the Tax on Beanie interview?
Hold on, before you go, let Shav get his shit off. Don't forget.
No, because I got an analogy.
Oh, go for it. You always got a goddamn analogy.
Right. And Tax on interview, right? Beanie said, yeah, he could be a snitch. Some people aren't qualified to call that man a snitch. Some of these people aren't qualified to say what is good music and what isn't good music. They haven't done any history.
And that's the point I'm making. Like virtually. Before you go, Shav, the RZA and Primo joint. A lot of people called it born. But for music heads like us, like I even said, like, God damn, it's really 90s. But it was so legendary. Because it's shit that I forgot, I don't even know or forgot about. So I learned the lesson that day.
Them like the forefathers of a golden era of hip hop. Like, so you gotta respect that.
Primo, RZA, Timbo, Swizz, Justin
Swizz.
Bieber,
Fuck you,
Kanye.
Swizz.
They kept shit
Hold
moving
on.
for Pharrell, all of
Hold
them.
on.
Chef, don't
Pharrell,
lose your thoughts, Chef.
Dane
not.
Grease, because Dane Grease don't get a lot of credit either. But if you like X, how could you not like Dane Grease?
Yeah, and that's why I said we like right now we're learning lessons. If we didn't know, don't be ashamed. Learn.
This shit great.
But make your point though, Shad, before you forget it.
Sure.
No, I was just gonna say, like, to the point where when we always argue and debate about who was, like, you know, our different artists and their greatness, you know,
Right.
That's one thing that me and Bud always clash on is, like, you have commercial success artists that really perform well on the charts and sales wise, and then you have other artists who are like more critically acclaimed, like the Roots and Common and shit, who all of their shit is, you know, critically beloved, but they don't necessarily have. So that's why I always say, for me, I always try to define the greats who have a little bit of balance, like between the both, you know, between the two, like, because I really don't believe that Billboard defines our culture, or at the same time, I don't believe that fucking Complex or Rolling Stone defines our culture. But I try to find a balance between the two, like which artists have both, you know, favorable amongst the critics, but also success amongst the, you know, commercialism. That's, you know, that's how I kind of try to, you know, define the true greats.
As much as we talk music, at the end of the day, with somebody like myself, the root of me is the music. The music. And
the bias.
You say it again?
And the bias. The root of
no bias. Like, no, I'm being dead ass. Like, I'm a music lover. Like, I love music. That's why I listen to everything. I don't hate on I listen to everything. So it's like, for me, great music stands the test of time. But at the same time, being that, you know, I love all people, I love all music, I can tolerate and understand all sides of it. I understand what our culture stands for. So that's why, at a certain point, there's no need to respond to somebody that you don't even think is worthy of speaking on the culture. That's not worthy of saying, oh, you don't know the music, it's your cash money, you can't judge it. Listen, you just at the show because you at the show. You might be at that bitch. I don't know people to go to concerts and they like one song.
But let me give you an example.
Song them, and they're like, oh, I'm going to the show. They don't
you know Peter Rosenberg.
They're there all night for one.
You know Peter Rosenberg, right?
Absolutely, I-97. He's from Maryland.
Of course. So he recently criticized Jay Electronica and said that Jay Electronica offended him because you know he's Jewish, and on that album with Hov, it was a lot of you know, lyrics that might be interpreted as anti-Jew. Like, he said some shit like, you know, Satan's synagogue. Basically, he was calling out the Jews on that. Now, people will say that Peter Rosenberg, like, fuck, who the fuck are you to call him out? He, you know, he's a black hip hop artist. You just a media nigga. But this is somebody who, like, put years and blood, sweat, and tears in being authentic hip hop.
Absolutely.
So how do you reconcile that? How do you say, all right,
I'm not muting no more artists. I'm gonna let them say what they want.
Yeah, I believe in freedom of speech on both sides. You, like, if you're a Republican and you're a motherfucker that's against blacks, you don't want to hear Chuck D and Public Enemy. Right. If you're a person that's into some of that, you might not want to hear this little young wild motherfucker that's talking about this and that, or a woman that's wearing fur. If you the anti, it's always going to be somebody that's against something that somebody is saying. I feel like the freedom of the world, of this country, needs to be people to speak their piece. You're not going to like everything. If you ain't hurt nobody, you ain't put nobody in harm's way, you're not doing nothing fucking illegal, then let that motherfucker do that. It's not for you, don't listen. If it ain't for you, don't do it. Like, people's problems that they feel like they got to control everything that they don't like, or they want to even control what they do like. You're not in control.
That's a fact, but can we also say that where the fuck did Shad go?
Man, who knows? He done switched locations 3 times. He probably done fucking lost service.
He'll be right back.
But can we say that the fucking Jewish community, you can't say nothing about these motherfuckers, yo. Nothing. Like, at what point does that stop? Like, at what point does it become okay? It's like even like for us black folk, if you say some shit about us and it's true, for me, it's just true. I'm not offended by it.
Man, we the most forgiving, most resilient, most whatever you want to. We everything. And that's just who we are as people. Black people are just some type of people. We forgiving. You can call us stupid. You can call us brilliant. You can call us smart. You can call us president. We a lot of fucking things. But at the same time, we are the most, when it comes down to like truly, like just being kind, We forgiving people and been done the worst. We deserve the same type of love the Jewish people get for what they went through. But we don't get it, and we still keep marching on and still keep up in the world. And I honestly believe that's truly like the best way to be in life. You might not get rewarded for it, but the best way to be is knowing and feeling that you did the right thing. Right. For me, I'm just that type of person. For everybody, that don't matter. And sometimes, from what I see in life, the fucking nice guy might always finish last, because the people that seem to be crooks and do the worst always are in control. Right. In history, they always in fucking control. So at the end of the day, that's just the game we play, man. I don't really know if we're in a big maze, if it's truly, is somebody supposed to change this shit? Because I truly feel like the only way you destroy something is you kill the DNA. And the DNA of our country is that. So we just found ways to get above it. And like we started off this saying, we are some of the most creative and most brilliant. Right. We always find ways we're not getting no credit in the public eye. And they'll still be like, who did it? Oh, them? Like, shit. And y'all be thinking I don't be saying it. It's because, like, I don't lose my mind over the blatant. Like, that's the most frustrating thing in the world, is to, like, know something's wrong, everybody identify it, and you still not care. Like, where the fuck do you go from here?
Right.
It's like all this shit going on, and Corona shit, this, Corona that. We trying to fix this and don't got enough that. But, like, to me, Flint Water, Michigan, it's so many different things that's happened in our lifetime that you see the blatant, like, not caring for it. It's just like, all you can do is try to live your best life and be positive and do what you feel is right in every situation, in every conversation.
Yeah, and that's true, man.
And I know we started off talking about the verses and all that.
No.
Got here, but I'm just saying.
We in that.
I don't have got here either. It don't even matter.
But the one thing about what's going on right now, though, a lot of forgotten people is being recognized.
Facts.
And it's not even on purpose. It's like, damn, I forgot you existed. Not even being rude, but their presence is felt on social media right now. And I think that's really, really big, man.
And people are blowing up that you don't expect. Like, for instance, Lil Boosie and Tory Lanez got their fan base. They got the people that they got. They are the MVPs of this shit right now. Like, people that's on Instagram, ain't nobody got the streets and the internet on fire like them two dudes. And then you got other people that's in their lanes doing dope shit. But them two are like...
Tory Lanez had the motherfucking... the Instagram president on
it's crazy, yo.
He had the Instagram president on live, talking to him, asking him, what's up?
I don't know if y'all was watching him last night. He added, besides just twerking, he added like a wild competition or something else. Dude on there last night might get signed. It's like, this shit is opening up, and there's so many people, and one thing I'm missing out, Instagram should do this. I wish I had a way to write the president myself, because they need to do this shit. The people that's like most popular and got the most popping lives, if you're not following somebody, you could be missing out on a total moment in the culture right now. They should have some type of window where it lets you know who's live, like who's the popular people in the world right now, who's live, and like alert you. Like, not even alert you, but make it notable, like when you go in your search and it show you a whole bunch of random shit that's in your engine. Like, that shit should be a window. Because it's like shit, like, I ain't even followed D-Nice before this. So that first night when he had the whole fucking world in there, Michelle Obama to Migos was in that bitch. Like, that was a moment. Like, that kicked off all that shit. I missed it. And if it wasn't for Instagram Live keeping the shit the next day, you would have never even got to see that shit.
Yeah, I think Tory Lanez had Anita Baker twerking.
Yo, this shit been wild.
And he had Lizzo twerking yesterday.
He had nothing but porn stars for a week straight. It's been crazy. I mean, I feel like we didn't have some good dialogue. Is it something we want to keep going? Do we want to cut it?
I don't know. I feel like Shaq disappeared on us. But you got anything to say, Jones?
How long we been on here? Anybody know?
I can't see the time. Y'all recording and got the joints. I can't see no time.
I don't see no time either.
No, sir.
But I know
what time?
I know 45. I know we started.
Yeah, we got on at 7, so we probably started talking around 7:40.
We was on here for a minute before we even started the live.
We've been on at least 40 minutes.
Yeah, no, we started at 7:45.
Oh, so we've been on an hour. That's clean. Yeah.
That's when we pressed the button. But man,
we can always be on our bus.
I mean, we want to give it up we can keep some traditions going. We want to give it up. We want to give it up We
Let's do
want
that.
to say our final words?
Yeah, let's give it up. Let's give it up. Chev ain't here. I don't know what Chev. I think his phone died or his service died or he in the mountains.
I can go first if y'all ain't ready.
Boy, bud.
I'm gonna just keep it clean. Stick with what I said earlier, man. All the healthcare workers, all the people around the world, from China to America, man. Everybody that's helping people survive through this, sacrificing their lives, not going home to their family to keep them safe, just to make sure another family's grandmother gets home or great uncle gets home. To me, that's the true, that's humanity. That's really, really having each other's back, no matter your gender, no matter your race, no matter none of that. You're doing the best job you can do to protect our country, our people. We appreciate you. Shout out to all the healthcare workers and everybody involved with anything surrounding healthcare working.
You want to go, Jones? Want me to go? I go?
I'll go because I'm going to kind of piggyback off what Buzz said. This one, healthcare workers, essential workers, anybody like that who out there putting their life on the line to continue to do their job. Some of us, can't afford to not do their job. Anybody like that, I salute you. I wish you the best of luck, and we all come out of this, and then we can have an unbiased weekend. We turn the fuck up, niggas.
Absolutely. And before you go, Made, when you say that, bro, that's because I'll be getting everything thrown off. That's everybody, right? The people driving the buses.
Yeah,
people
everybody, man.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Chick-fil-A just brought the whole hospital food the other day.
Yeah, everybody. Restaurants, everybody.
But
yeah, my fault. You go.
For real though, as an unbiased podcast, that's what we need to do, yo. We should all pitch in, buy 20 boxes of pizza.
And send somewhere?
And see who we can give it to.
No. Send it to the hospital. You go I don't know what y'all eat, but you say go to Papa John's.
Right.
So you trying to buy 20 boxes of pizza. Send them to the hospital. Something like that.
Let's do it.
And fuck, we as people, we can all put up 40 apiece, send it to the hospital, or we can go pick this shit up, drop this shit off.
I'm with it either way. Either way. We can talk about that after this. I'm with it.
Man,
right.
I'm gonna give it up. I'm gonna give it up to, it's gonna sound really awkward. I'm gonna give it up to the kitchen. Because this is the first time the kitchen has seen people every goddamn day. For some people, it's the first time their kitchen seen them. And their kitchen is going through it right now, cooking them meals, man. So shout out to all the kitchens that's holding up strong. Clean kitchen.
All those appliances.
All the appliances, dishwasher being used, everything. Some motherfuckers ain't never cracked the seal on a pot. And they boiling like a motherfucker. So
no, that's real talk, though.
Kitchen, man. The kitchen holding us down right now, man.
Real talk.
But before we leave, before we even dip, man, y'all know the Brody birthday this Friday.
Yes, sir.
TDK.
Oh, that was about to be my final words.
Yeah. I just wanted to put in the atmosphere. It's kind of surreal that each day we getting closer to these anniversary dates of things that changed our lives. So
shit.
I just wanted to show the Brody love, and I know you're gonna send some love to one of our other close friends, but so
right. So look, I'm gonna take care, and I know you gonna go with Skip, but man, look, we about 10 months removed from unfortunate passing of TDK, and we always say that this is kind of how we really got together. We was in the group messages before because of Nipsey. This is what truly brought us together. I'm not gonna act like that I always like everything he did or every song he put out, but that's my bro, and he put on for the city like none other. So his birthday being Friday, I feel like we should all do something to
pay homage, man.
Pay homage to his life and respect to his life and respect to his family. I personally, I've never been to his grave since then. So Friday, I'm gonna do that. But much respect to TDK, man. Long live the legend. Rest in peace. Also, his parents. You know how I feel. I feel like Mac, the coolest nigga ever walked this earth. Rest in peace to his mother. Much respect to his family. Love you always, Brody.
You want me to go, mate?
No, it's on you, bud.
Yeah, man. Saturday is the Skip's death date. The day after Trey's birthday. Crazy enough. So
No, Trey's birthday Friday.
That's what I mean. She died Saturday.
Oh, I heard it back. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So
Dyslexic right now.
no, it's all good. So it's with that coming up, I done dedicated on my social media as a Skip week for me. So every day posting something about her, a moment, a memory, something like that. And probably my mom was gonna do something similar to when Trey time came, probably not the same exact thing, probably something a little bit different. But yeah, man, just a celebration of her life, man. We threw a little 30th birthday party last year. Her birthday's in June. So pretty much it's all about celebrating life now. So I'm not gonna be celebrating death this week, or on Saturday I'm gonna be celebrating her life. So yeah, you know how I give it up. So, definitely gonna just be celebrating her life, man. Her sister, her mom, her pops, all her sisters, the family, the friends that I'm close with, the friends that I met through this situation. So, man, Skip vibes forever, TDK forever, both of my friends. We've been through a lot of tragedies from the start of 2019 to now. As we all know, I lost my grandmother a few months back, which honestly is a blessing in disguise. I'm happy that she don't gotta be in the hospitals fighting for her life doing this shit. Because I'm sure this probably would have just made it a whatever worse. Probably, she died anyway, so I'm saying probably would have just been a quicker take her out of. But either way, it's a blessing to all the people that's, mourning. This, for real, I'm giving it up, final words to all the people that's mourning lost ones. People that's coming up on anniversaries of death. Still got to live with it, especially in times like this, where you just stuck in the house. Like, first thing I thought of the other day when I seen Mama Day was like, damn, Vanessa and them 3 girls was in the house. This the time to be with the retired ass nigga that you never got to spend time with. Like, my mom went there. So it's like, shout out to all the people that's, dealing with these times, missing the person that you wish you could spend these times the most with. Right. Shout out to them people. And all the people that we celebrate, love forever, Absolutely. Skip out forever, TDK forever. Y'all know how it is. You know how we give it up.
Skip forever. TDK forever.
Mamba forever.
Yeah, all the lost ones, man. Mamba I'm sure forever. We got people we personally lost too.
Nip forever.
And it's a lot we missing, but
right. Uncle P, forever. A lot of people, man.
Just in the sense of what truly brought us together. Wait, baby.
Watch.
Cameo.
But just in a sense of what brought us together, man. Like, rest in peace to them, man.
Facts. Unbiased podcast abroad, man. Our first Zoom joint.
Let me give y'all my last words. Let me give them the last words, man. Make sure y'all subscribe, follow the Unbiased Podcast on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, man. And I pray everybody get through this weird ass, scary ass time in the world right now, man. Keep pushing, man, and everything gonna work out. Hopefully, man. No, everything is gonna work out either way. So this is our first Zoom social distancing episode, and it's real. We all going through it just like everybody else. So blessings to everybody out there, man.
Like, subscribe, share, and just get y'all feedback. Unbiased Podcast.
Stay safe.
Episode 11.
Hey.
What up, Chad?